Good morning. I'm Matthew Burbidge, and we're here at day 2 of the ITWeb Security Summit. I'm joined by Guy Shannon, a powerful guy.
Thank you.
And he's the executive head of the cybersecurity operations at Liquid C2, which is part of Liquid, and that is the holding company is Casaro. Guy, so thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining me. So tell me about what you look after at Liquid C2.
Right, so in the security service delivery umbrella, we've got managed security services, which is your business as usual services like firewall maintenance and management, vulnerability management, endpoint management as well. And then we've also got SOC services, 24/7 monitoring, and that is your traditional monitoring of various feeds going into a central SIEM repository. I think a key differentiator for us, though, is we don't just have this reactive monitoring approach. We also try to incorporate a proactive philosophy in the way in which we manage our SOC. So we have a number of threat intelligence feeds. We also have proactive threat hunting throughout our customers' environments.
So you call this a cyber? You call this your cyber fusion center?
Yes, yeah, that is another term. Yes.
Okay. So the fusion is bringing all of this together.
Yes, exactly. Just like the cooking.
Okay.
Bringing all the ingredients together, so you got this amazing synergy between them.
And where does this? Can you tell me where this fusion center sits?
So we launched the first fusion center in the Midrand, but we have satellites to that fusion center in Kenya, Zambia, and Egypt.
All right. So this. So it's run. It's all run from here.
Yes. So it's a hub and spoke model, but yes, run from the Midrand.
All right. So then your customers will be feeding in Zambia. Will be feeding into the center using your dedicated fiber network, or using Liquid's interconnector.
In some case, yes. In other case, we are resident in our customer's environment through secure VPN or tunneling into the environment.
Okay. And how long has that been going?
July 2022. So very proud that we pioneered that fusion center concept in Africa. It was the first in Africa. So it's less than 2 years ago, but it feels like a lifetime with moving into Africa. There's a lot of work that we've had to do. It's been very exciting.
And you sit there in that very center?
On the Midrand, yeah. I sit in the center. Yeah.
Okay. And who are you employing there?
So physically in the center, it's all about taking a number of what used to be separate security silos and pillars, and keeping them together in the same organizational unit, but also in the same workspace. So just to give you an example, if you've got a level 1 SOC analyst that gets a Cisco alert coming through from a firewall, and they're not too sure on the context of the alert or how that should be handled, we've got a Cisco CCIE expert sitting a couple of meters away. The analyst is able to go within seconds, is able to get this granular, amazing technical context. And so we've got this cross-pollination of skills, of knowledge, and we drive it pretty hard through the model. That's what it's all about.
And other than Cisco, who else would you have sitting there?
We'd have a Fortinet, if you look at the grading or qualification, NSE 8, it's the highest. We have a Fortinet NSE 8 also sitting there.
Okay. And 24/7?
24/7.
So there's someone sitting there all night and all day? Or do they get like a call at home or something?
Yeah, so there's eyes on. I think that's so. Yes, the physical presence is there, but the eyes on is 24/7. So we don't wait for calls. There are people that are awake and actively monitoring various telemetry and screens 24/7.
So I don't know if you can speak with any detail about how, you've obviously caught some things in the past.
Yes.
How did that play out?
It's interesting that you mentioned that. So we had a ransomware attack at one of our customers, and we in the beginning we were using, you could say, human intervention. So as the ransomware was compromising and taking over certain machines, we'd manually isolate them and move them off the network. And just related to my presentation yesterday, we then started to leverage an artificial intelligence platform. That platform was able to do analysis. We were able to set up the triaging to decide the degree or authenticity and risk to business. Once we got the thresholds right, the configurations right, we then had sign-off from executive management to make this AI platform autonomous. So it was able to make decisions based on what it could see in the network, based from the threat intelligence feeds coming into it. At certain severity levels, it could automatically contain machines off the network. It could disrupt communications. It could confirm as malicious, and then isolate the machine off the network automatically. That was a game changer for us. So leveraging that part of AI turned the tide in that whole incident for us.
What tool was it? Like a vendor's tool AI tool that you were using? Or?
Yes. So one of the partners we have is with Darktrace.
Okay.
So we have an artificial intelligence tool with Darktrace, and we also have Microsoft Sentinel as another AI powered tool that we use.
That's amazing. So you'd also have to get sign off from the customer that you're using that tool, or
absolutely, no, without a doubt. So it's completely transparent, and especially if you're now handing over decision making to artificial intelligence, that needs to come with full approval from the business at a very senior level.
That is amazing. So you can say that none of your clients have ever been hit by, have never paid a ransom.
And to my knowledge, no.
Okay.
To my knowledge, no, never.
Okay.
And I'm sure you know that the stance is we don't want to negotiate with terrorists. So
yeah,
it's never a wise thing to do. I know a lot of people do it and have to do it, but we advise against it as far as we possibly can.
Yeah. Guy, thanks very much for your time.
Cool.
Thank you.
It was awesome. Thank you very much.
Okay.